Yo, what goes down, everybody? Walker Dead here, back at it again. But this time, as you can tell from the title, from the thumbnail, we are doing something different. This is Season 1, Episode 1 of my Fear TWD Reboot series. This took a lot of time, editing, and effort, so I hope you guys enjoy this series. If you guys smash that like button and please share around with all your Walking Dead friends and family, I will do more. I will do more, and I can't wait to be doing this series or something. I thought about it a lot, and I feel like it's something I should do. I feel like I have to do a series like this and do it in a way how it should have been, because Fear the Walking Dead season 4 sucked, and so did season 5. So I mean, with this Fear reboot, I promise it's gonna feel fresh and it's gonna feel completely different. But anyway, let's get into this episode now, shall we? The episode begins with Lucas Velez. Him and his people are driving down the street. It opens up with all the cars driving down the street, and Lucas is like, "Yo, we gotta get over there. We gotta go over there now. Does anybody read me?" The next shot pans out where we see this mysterious man. He's called the Hazmat Man, or Mr. Hazmat, or whatever. It depends on whatever you want to call him. He is the man who is creating the zombie virus with the space pores, and he is infecting all that in like he's injecting all that into Patient Zero as she's sleeping. Meanwhile, Lucas gets out of the vehicle, and he tells everybody, "You guys gotta get in there." He's not a soldier, he's a scientist, and he's trying to let everybody know, like, hey, this dude has been doing some illegal shit, and we need to take him down. Pretty much. And the guards go in the building. They're like looking for this dude. They're trying to stop him because if not, the wildfire virus will indeed, go global around the world. And there's nothing they can do at that point. Patient Zero is looking at the man. She's feeling really dizzy, and she's like, "Dad, is that you?" The Hazmat Man says, "I'm not your father. I'm not your father, patient. So please, just shut up, stay there, lay down, and nothing bad will come to you. Here, to help you relax." He injects some sleeping gas in Patient Zero. She falls back to sleep. Meanwhile, he goes to the computer, and he is launching the virus to go global worldwide. Lucas is in the car, and he is really concerned. Like, he feels helpless in this situation. Like, he doesn't know what to do. He wants to help him, but unfortunately he does not have any military experience. He's just a scientist. He's just a random dude, and he is nervous that that this person is gonna do something incredibly bad, which we all know it is. But anyway, the soldiers go upstairs. Lucas, meanwhile, back in the car, Lucas says, "Fuck it," and he gets out of the car. He runs to the front door. He sees the elevator. He presses the button, and when he gets in, he presses the button to the higher level. as the elevator is going up, the soldiers are still, running up the stairs because it is a big building, within the factory of Los Angeles. The dude that is getting ready to release the virus worldwide, he's about to press the button, and he's literally about to push the button. It is green, lighting up green. As he's about to push the button, Lucas comes out of the elevator, and Lucas sees this mysterious man, and he sees the space spores. From what he heard, is very deadly, and it could cause some serious problems. And the hazmat man's almost gonna press the button, Lucas quickly asks the question, "Why are you doing this?" The hazmat man looks at him, in his full uniform and with his mask all covered, completely, covering his identity, and he is just smiling because this is what needs to be done, Mr. Velez. Lucas is like, "How do you know my name?" The hazmat man says, so many questions. I know. You have a lot of questions, do you, Mr. V? Yes, that's right. I know you're a scientist. I know exactly what happened to your family. And I know everything about you. And I know everything about those, lazy soldiers downstairs. On their way up, coming from the stairs, on their way up to, arrest me right now. I could kill them all with my space spores. But at the same time, it's like, why bother? You all know, or will soon know, it's coming very, very soon. As you probably are, aware, supposedly, I have planted lots of space spores and mixed it with drugs in a new product. This new product, as you know, is called, you guessed it, ginger ale juice. It is a juice, but it's also a drug. A drug for which people will drink and ingest in their system. And when they do that, well, it will turn them all into monsters. That's right. You heard it right. Monsters. And by then, there's nothing you can do about it. Because by then, it will be global. It will be global everywhere. And I mean everywhere around the United States, including the UK. So good luck with that. He takes out his gun and tries to fire Lucas. Lucas dodges the bullet. He grabs patient zero, and he's trying to get to his helicopter. But meanwhile, he also notices that the manufacturing of this juice/drug will go out everywhere in a matter of minutes. Lucas is freaking out as it is scheduled to be heading everywhere: New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Georgia, PA, UK, Peru, all over, and I mean everywhere in the world. He is freaking out, and he's like trying to do something. He's trying to override the thing, but unfortunately, it's not looking good. The men finally get up to the stairs. One of them's like, "I thought I told you, stay in the fucking vehicle." And Lucas says, "There's no time for that, sir. There's no time for that. This crazy dude, this hazmat man, as he claims to be, is on his way escaping as we speak. He's trying to get into his fucking helicopter, so I need help. I need help trying to stop this stupid overriding." I don't know, he said, motherfucker. I need help, please. I mean, what, they split up into teams. 5 soldiers go out to Hazmat Man, and 3 decide to stay and help Lucas disarm the thing, the device that will, spread everywhere. Anyway, the next shot is the Hazmat Man grabbing Patient Zero and throwing her in a helicopter. His final words are "You're gonna look amazing. Don't worry, pretty soon it'll all be over. Your miserable life and its crazy, dumb world. And yeah, it's gonna be a blast. You'll all see. You'll all see, because you'll never find me. You'll never find me." He gets in the helicopter as the soldiers are screaming, "Stop! Get out of the fucking helicopter now! Get out of the helicopter!" As the helicopter is in the air, they start shooting at it, but unfortunately it doesn't do shit because by then the helicopter is all the way up, and I mean up in the sky, and it is leaving the area. And yeah, that's the last we see of the man who starts the apocalypse. And as the music is playing in the background, you can hear the clock going to 0. And Lucas is like, no. It's global. It's global. Oh, no. No. 28 days later, Lucas Velez is walking down the street. He goes into a store and buys 2 bags of chips. He goes to pay for the snacks. When the next shot pans out, where we see the church from the TV series version of Fear the Walking Dead, and the character that's in this church is Lucas Clark himself. He wakes up and notices his girlfriend, Gloria, is not there with him. Nick's like, "Gloria," as he's waking up. As he's trying to get up, he hears a noise downstairs in the basement. Nick is like, "Gloria?" He gets up. He looks in the distance as he's looking at the cross. He hears another noise, which is a gunshot, and he is a little curious to know what the heck was that. So he goes down the stairs. He says his girlfriend's name again, Gloria. As he's going down the stairs, he notices the piano, but doesn't see that it has blood on it, like bloody fingerprints on the front of the piano. He goes down the stairs of the basement. He turns the corner towards his right, and he sees a man with a bitten neck, and it is filled with blood. There is blood on the floor, blood on the walls, and Nick is freaked out. He is freaked out. The next shot is Lucas Velez exiting the store, and he gets into his vehicle, and he is listening to the military radio, and the military radio says, as of right now, reports claim that 15 people are missing. Any whereabouts of this most wanted criminal known as the Hazmat Man, please contact authorities right away. Meanwhile, it is said by the CTC in Los Angeles, in secret, that the virus is not only in this ginger ale truck, but it's also been sprayed in the atmosphere. It has been sprayed in the sky, meaning it has been sprayed in the oxygen, meaning people are probably already infected by this virus. Whatever this virus is, the CDCs around the US are working on a cure as soon as possible. Lucas Velez grabs the radio and throws it out the window in anger. He is pissed off. He is really upset, and he still feels helpless in a way. He may not, at this point, he's not really a scientist anymore. He's just a regular dude, and he's without a job, and he's just really upset by this. He turns on his car, and he drives down the street. The next shot pans out. Nick back in the church. He is still freaked out of what the fuck he just saw. He goes down the area of the church. He sees his girlfriend, Garia, and he's like, "Babe, come on, we gotta get the fuck out of here." His girlfriend turns around, revealing that she is a walker. That's right, Garia is a walker. Nick is freaked out by this as he sees her white eyes and the blood on her mouth. He's freaked out by this, and he just runs. He runs out of the basement to where he was just at. He goes up the stairs, and he exits to one of the emergency back doors. He is running through the alley like in the show. He is running in fear. He is running, and he is not looking back, and he's not giving a fuck. He is out of there. As he's on the street, he's trying to calm down and catches his breath. Lucas Velez is driving down the street a little fast, and he looks like he's about to pass out, but unfortunately his car hits Nick by accident. He accidentally hits Nick with his vehicle. That's right, Nick gets hit by a car just like in the show, but this time it's Lucas Velez that accidentally hits him with his vehicle. With his car. Lucas Velez snaps out of it, and he is like, he's in shock as to what just happened, and he notices that he accidentally hit Nick with his vehicle. He gets out of the car, grabs his phone, and he immediately calls 911 for help. As the shot is panning out, Lucas Velez dials 911. He has the phone to his ear, and as it's ringing, and before the police pick up, he is telling Nick, "Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. Help is on the way." As like I said, the camera's panning out. You see cars in the background. You see the big city of Los Angeles in the background. A lot of people get out of their vehicles and they're like, "What the fuck just happened?" And music plays in the background, and yeah, things get crazy from there. The next shot is Madison in her home. She is telling Alicia, "Are you ready for school, honey?" Alicia says, "Yeah, I'm just getting out of the shower." Madison opens the door, makes a funny face, and Alicia's like, "Mom, get out of the bathroom." She closes the door, and she goes to the kitchen and sees Travis is fixing the pipes. Travis is like, "There you go, all done. You okay, Maddie?" Madison says, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's just I'm worried about I'm very worried about my cousin in Atlanta. From what his wife told me, he got shot." Travis comforts Madison and says everything's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay, and I have faith that everything's gonna be fine. And don't worry about Nick; he'll be fine too. We'll find him, and everything will be fine. Madison says thank you, and gives a kiss to Travis. Like they both kiss, like in the show. They both kiss, and they both look very happy. And Alicia is looking at him, with a little angry face, and she's like, "Are you two done yet?" Madison's like, "Just don't get dressed." Meanwhile, as the phone rings, they get a call from the Los Angeles Medical Hospital, and they inform Madison that Nick has been in a car accident. She looks at Travis, and Travis is like, "Oh, what's wrong?" The next shot is Madison, Alicia, and Travis at the hospital. Madison's like asking the nurse, "Can I see my son now, please? It has been over a month, and I would like to see him, please." The nurse says, "Fine. Follow me." As Madison enters the room, Madison immediately asks Nick, "What happened? Did you try to kill yourself? Were you, I don't know, like doing some illegal activity? Like, what was the problem?" And Nick tells Madison that I was in a car crash, and Madison immediately says, "Yeah, no shit. I was just joking around with you. I knew you were in a car crash because I got a phone call about you." Travis immediately says, "You gotta stop taking drugs, man. You gotta stop. It's just gonna make your life worse, Nick." Madison says, "I'm calling bed," and Nick's like, "No," and Madison's like, "This is how we help you, son. Baby, this is how we help you." Travis says, "Just listen to your mom." Nick says, "You can't help me, Travis. Especially not you." Madison's like, "Watch your mouth." Travis like, "It's okay, Maddie. It's okay. Listen, Nick. I know. I'm not your dad, okay? But if we don't do something about this, then how can we help you? Look what just happened today. You got hit by a car. By a vehicle, Nick. You could have died, and none of us would have known what happened. So please, just stop being a spoiled jerk, and let us help you. Please." Nick says, "Whatever." He gets, his phone is ringing, and Travis tells Madison, "I gotta take this." Madison says, "Go on." As Alicia is waiting outside the hospital room, she asks Travis, "Have you moved in yet?" Travis is looking at her like, just be quiet, okay, please. He goes outside, he picks up the phone, and he gets a call from his ex-wife, Liza. She asks Travis, have you found him yet? And, Travis tells Liza, yes, we found him. Some dude called in saying that he hit him by mistake with his vehicle, and he was in a car accident today, or this morning. Liza says, thank God he's okay. Do you want me to come down so I can check on him? Is the least I can do for Madison. And Travis says, no, that's nice of you, but no, I don't think Madison would, allow it, Liza says, I understand. Liza then asks Travis, any plans for the weekend? Travis asks, what do you mean? Liza then says, your son, Chris, it's the weekend. It's your weekend to spend time with him. And Travis says, oh, right, forgot. Fudge. No. Anyway, as Chris in the background says, I don't want to go. I want to, stay here. Liza says, you have to go. It's your dad's weekend. Travis says, let me talk to him. Chris. Hey, Dad. Listen, I don't want to go. I just want to stay here, play video games, do homework, and relax playing video games and eating popcorn and dust bunnies. Pretty much. Travis says, oh, it's my weekend. I just want to spend time with you. Chris says, I don't want to go, Dad. Not if Madison's going to be there. I just don't want to go. Well, it's my weekend. And Chris, not Chris, Nick would be happy to spend time with you. Chris says Nick's not even right in the head. He is a drug addict. He is not a good person. Hell, he's not even my brother. So why should I even get concerned there? Travis says he would do the same for you. And if it was the other way around, if you were in his situation, he would do the same for you. Because he loves you, Nick. He loves you. I love you. Alicia loves you. Your mom loves you. Come on. Just stop being a spoiled brat, please. Just let me spend time with you. Chris says, forget it. As I told you, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Have a good day, Dad. He walks away. Liza takes back the phone. Travis says, tell Liza, keep him. And hangs up the phone. He goes back in the hospital building. He notices Madison's walking out of the room. And Travis asks Madison, how is he? Madison says, well, he's still being a spoiled brat. But still, I just want to get him somewhere, like a medical location, somewhere where he can recover. And, stop taking drugs. Just hard, babe. Travis says, don't worry. I'll take care of it. I promise. Madison says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't be, hon. I'll find Nick a place where he can get the proper help he needs. I'll do it for you. Now, you do the same for me. Madison says, yeah. They both kiss, blah, blah, blah. The next shot is Lucas Velez in his apartment. And he is just so glad that Nick is okay. And he is just so relieved that the whole situation went smoothly and good and not in a terrible situation. Like, for example, a death. He turns on the TV and he's watching the news, and it's still saying, but it's like they're still repeating the same news story, but it's for different reporters, and they're still saying that the identity of this hazmat man remains a mystery. Any information on this potential suspect can contact the police department by this number. He shuts off the TV and he is just tired, and he just goes to his room and lays down on the bed because he is just tired. He's been up all night listening to that stupid radio, trying to find answers as to why this man would do such a thing. The next shot is Madison driving Alicia to school the next day. She's driving Alicia to school at the high school, the Los Angeles high school. Alicia tells Madison, "Bye, Mom. I love you." Madison says, "Behave. I'll see you soon, okay?" Alicia says, "Okay." As Madison puts her purse on the table so they can check it, like they know, they check it because it's part of the school's protocol. They check her purse, and they go through everything, like, to see if there's nothing illegal, knives and shit. And they check her purse just in case. They give her back the purse. Madison says thanks. Meanwhile, the principal of the school, Principal A, comes out, and he tells he sees Madison. He's like, "A lot of kids are going sick today. I just hope you weren't one of them." Madison says, "I'm not sick, Gertie. I'm not." Madison tells Principal A that they found Nick. Principal A's like, "Is he okay?" Madison says, "Yeah, just he was in a car accident. But I'm still trying to get him the appropriate help he needs." Principal A says, "Listen, if you need anything, me and the staff are here for you. You have lots of friends here in the school. I'm sure the support could, help you." Madison says thanks, but if I do need help, I know exactly where to find the right people. They both smile, and as they're about to leave, a kid comes through the door, and it is Tobias. That's right, it's Tobias. The metal detectors detect something in his backpack, and Principal A is like, "Tobias, you're back. May I see it, please?" Madison's like, "There's no need for that. I'll go through his bag." She goes through his bag and notices there is 15 cents in there. Madison grabs the 15 cents and is like, "Whoa, you look at that. 15 cents. Come on, Tobias, come with me." Tobias says, "Okay." And as Madison is walking Tobias to the office, she quickly tells Principal A that, "Hey, I got this. No need to worry." Principal A says, "Okay," and heads back to his post. Madison takes Tobias to her office, her guidance counselor's office, and she tells Tobias to have a seat. Goes through his bag and notices it was really a knife in his bag. It wasn't the pennies that set off that metal detector. It was a knife. Next shot is Madison telling Tobias, "Hey, what's going on?" Tobias says nothing. It's just Madison then says, "What's the blade for?" Tobias says, "Protection." Madison says, "Protection from what?" Tobias wants to say he wants to tell Madison what's really going on, but he is scared that she won't believe him. Madison then sits down and is like, okay, is somebody bothering you? Is there a bully in the school we need to be aware of? Is it that? Tobias says no. Madison then asks, why the knife? Come on, Tobias, just tell me. Then Madison says, listen, I could have you expelled for bringing that knife in the building today. Is that what you want? I know it's not what you want. You have a 3.5 GPA. On top of that, you're heading to college next month, aren't you? Tobias, please don't screw your life up like this. Please. Tobias then says, may I have my knife back? Madison says, no, you cannot have your knife back. Tobias then says, as Madison's putting the knife away, he then says, no one's going to college. No one's doing whatever they think they are. Madison's like, what are you talking about? Tobias then says, they say that it's not connected. They do, it's just I don't believe them. I don't. They're saying reports in 5 states. Like, bro, they don't even know if it's a virus, but whatever it is, it's spreading globally. It's spreading like everywhere. Madison says, what? And Tobias then says, people are killing each other. Madison then says, listen, you gotta spend less time on the internet. And if there is something going on here or anywhere in the world, the authorities would notify us. We would know about it. But listen, I have faith that everything's gonna be okay. Tobias then shakes his head, and then he says, yeah, sure. You're right, Miss C. May I leave now? Madison says, yeah, you can go. He leaps all the money on the table as Tobias leaps in a fear type of look. That's something crazy is gonna happen. The next shot is Alicia going down to the football stadium as numbers of kids in the background are painting graffiti. She's waiting for her boyfriend Matt, and as he arrives, he says, "Hey babe, how you doing?" Alicia says, "Good." Alicia then tells Matt that he found his brother, and unfortunately, she breaks the news that he has been in a car crash. Matt says, "Wow, that's rough. I hope he's okay, and I hope he gets the proper medical care he needs. And I hope he comes back one day, and I hope to see him again, because I believe he was a good kid, and he was a really good student, and it sucks that drugs have to do this to people like your brother." Alicia says, "Yeah." Matt asks Alicia, do you want to paint? Or do you want to go? What do you want to do? Alicia says, you want to take off? Matt says, actually, I was thinking of making a nice graffiti out of that nice new logo you painted on your arm. The island, right? Yeah. Alicia says, yeah. And Matt then says, how about you and I paint that together? You and me. Alicia says, yeah. Matt kisses Alicia, and they both have this nice romantic moment. The next shot is Travis in the hospital with Nick, and he jokes and says, on a scale of 1 to Nick, how high is he? Nick says, don't joke about that, man. Travis says, well, I'm just trying to be positive here. Nick says, yeah, okay. Travis then says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nick then asks Travis, do you think I'm dangerous? Travis says, no, I just think you need the appropriate help. Like, for example, stop taking drugs. Plus, doctors are saying you hurt yourself, but then again, you were in a car crash, Nick. Nick then tells Travis, no, I was running from something, not towards. And Travis is like, what are you talking about? And then he asks another question. What did you see, Nick, that freaked you out so much? The man that accidentally ran over you with his car said that you were terrified. He saw that terrified look in your face as you got hit, as you passed out, as if you were running away from something. But then again, you don't want to tell any of us what you saw. Am I correct? What did you see, Nick? No, my friend, girlfriend, Gloria, jeez. Travis says, go on. Nick then says, you know when you're in the corner and you're sleeping, and then when you wake up you find something completely different, something out of fear? As I was going down in the basement from where I was at that church, Gloria was there. She was there beside me when I fell asleep, when I scored. She was right there beside me saying, I'll see you when you wake up, babe. I wake up and I see her not there with me. I hear bang, two, and a gunshot. I go down in the basement. I see blood on the wall and on the floor, and a man's neck bit out of him from his own body. And then I saw her there, and she had white eyes and blood on her mouth as she was eating that person. She was eating that person, Travis. She was. And I was so freaked out. Very freaked out. I did the only thing I thought I can do. I just ran away. As I always did. If something happened in that church, Travis, I don't even know if it was real or I'm just losing my mind. I could be insane, Travis. I could possibly be an insane person. But I'm telling you, man, what I saw was like a fucking horror movie. There was blood, Travis. Little real blood. And I don't even know if it was real or if I'm just losing my mind like a psychopath. I just don't know. I don't. Travis then asks, what did Gloria do? Well, she was she was eating Travis. Travis then tells Nick he probably saw what drugs wanted you to see. He probably saw what the drugs saw. And Nick then says, again, I don't know if it was really the powder that came out of, or did it come out of me? I don't know, Travis. I just don't know. The next shot is Travis heading to that church, and he is trying to see if what Nick was saying was true about the whole blood. He's trying, as the doors are locked, he tries to get in. Through the alley where he ran out of. He notices that the door he came out of is open, and there are bloody footprints outside of the door area. Travis is like, what the fuck is this? He heads inside the building, and he is looking around and not seeing anything crazy or weird. As he's going down in the basement, he notices the piano has blood on it. He's like, what the fuck? He also notices that the wall and the floor has blood there as well. As he's shining his flashlight in the darkness. As Travis is in the basement, he goes to where Gallo's eating the person. He goes to that area, that little section, and he notices there's blood right there. There's blood all over that spot, and Travis is in shock by this. He accidentally falls on the floor, and he gets a little bit of blood on his hands. And he is freaked out, like, oh my gosh, Nick was telling the truth, something crazy really did happen here. He gets up and he runs out of the basement. He runs out of the church and towards the exit, and he leaves the building. The next day, Travis goes to the medical hospital and sees Madison besides Nick's bedside. He slept with him because she was concerned. Travis sees this, and he kisses Madison on the cheek and says good morning. Madison says good morning, and he also tells Madison it's time to go. He also asks Madison, can I talk to him? Madison says, yeah, just make it quick. As Alicia and Madison leave the room, Travis tells Nick, you were not crazy. There was blood there. There was literally blood there. But Nick is in denial about it. Like, are you sure? I mean, I don't know. Travis says there was a lot of blood, Nick. There was blood there. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. Just stay here, okay? We'll be back tomorrow, I promise. Nick says, whatever. And Travis leaves the hospital. Well, he leaves the hospital, remain in the hospital. And goes towards the exit of the hospital building. Walks to Madison and tells Madison, I don't think he was lying. I don't think he was lying. I don't think what he was telling me was bullshit. And Madison's like, why are you trying to encourage him? And Travis is like, no, I'm not trying to encourage anyone. It's just, there was a lot of blood there. Madison says, yeah, of course there's blood there because, bad things happen. Like, gang violence, killings, crazy activities, all sorts of crazy shit. So it makes sense why, things like, blood will be there. Travis says, I'm just trying to help. Madison says, I know. Travis says, don't worry, we will help Nick. We will. Both kiss, like in the show, they both kiss. Whatever, and they both get in the vehicle. The next shot is Travis in his classroom teaching other students. He says, question of the day is nature. What is nature, and how could we all, live by it? Yes, finish that. That's great. That's great. Russell, what can you tell us about nature? Listen, mister, I don't want to just, build a fire. Travis jokes and says, well, can you build a fire with just your little toes? Everyone in class laughs. Brent says no. It's just, Then Travis says, alright. What about this crazy wolf dog that could literally eat anyone and anything? What about that? No. The question is, do you care about the man in the story? That's the real question. Brendan says, hell no. Yeah, that's right. Hell no. Why? Because the man trying to cut the dog open just to keep his damn hands dirty. It's not good. It's just gruesome. It's gruesome, yes, but why? Why would he do something like that? Build a fire. Yes, but why? Why would he want to build a fire? Come on, you got this. Think about it. Think about it. Why would he build a fire? So the man won't die. That's right. So that the man won't die. Excellent, Russell. That's the topic of today. Man versus nature. Mankind is trying. Tell us what would happen. And what not to happen is the need to die. Great analysis, Russell. Travis then jokes and says, maybe this could, shine some light on, staying awake in class. Everyone laughs, including him. They all laugh, having a nice class moment. As the next shot pans out, you see Madison by the door smiling, so happy. In years, actually. Travis does, too. It's to the class. So, that's the whole point. The next shot is Madison walking down the hallway, being so happy. As she's walking down the hallway still, she passes by the principal's office and sees Principal A, who is on the school radio to see if everybody is teaching and evaluating in a way. Principal A says, "Hey there, Madison. You know how I'm evaluating each teacher from each semester? This is it, unfortunately. But hey, it makes my job a hell of a lot easier." He turns on the microphones to Travis' room, and Travis says, "Yes, the dog. The dog is part of nature. But nature always wins." The next shot is Nick with his clothes on, and he walks out of the hospital, freaked out of what he saw, but he just didn't care about that. He just wanted to get the heck out of there. He just wanted to leave that hospital, but he's in the street right now. He does not know where to go, and he is nervous, so nervous to the point where he might actually try to go home. Back at the hospital, Travis and Madison are in Nick's hospital room, and Madison is freaking out and asking the question to the nurse, asking her the question, how can my son just leave without me or Travis coming in? Hello, I'm talking. My son is missing. The nurse says, I'm sorry, but we're getting lots of calls by the hour, every 5 minutes. And Madison says, well, then, call the police. Help me find my son. Call security. Do something. The nurse then says, listen, you folks just gotta call the police. I gotta go. I'm sorry. The next shot is Madison and Travis in the car. And Madison is freaking out. And then that's when Travis tells Madison that, Maddie, I was there. I saw a lot of blood. I'm telling you, something went down over there. Something crazy. Trust me. Please, you don't want to do this. Madison then says, if what you're telling me is true, then I gotta see for myself. As the shot is panning out, you see missing posters on walls with different people with candles and red roses and flowers, and you can just tell that that's something weird's going down. And even if he's not there, I still need to see it. Travis then says, fair enough. I mean, it makes sense. He's your son. Madison then looks out the window and sees a man in the park with a weird bamboo hat. And he is walking, not normally, he is walking as a walker. But they don't know that. As they're driving away, Madison's like, what the fuck? The next shot is Travis and Madison in the church. Travis takes Madison to the basement and notices that there is a lot of blood there, meaning that Nick and Travis were telling the truth. And Madison even says it. Something bad happened here. Travis says, Maddie, come on. I mean, it's like you said, bad things here happen almost all the time. Madison says, yeah, but there's something about this place, Travis. Madison goes upstairs and notices the bed, not bed, the area Nick was sleeping in the beginning of the episode. She sees a book, and Travis says, is that a book? Madison then says, yes, it's Nick's. When she opens the book, she sees one of those syringes that you take while doing drugs. It's really gruesome. And Madison grabs that and takes that out of the book. She drops the book underneath, and drops the book, and then she's on her knees, and she is just really upset, crying, like very, very upset, like a normal mother would, like very, very devastated by this, and she's just sad, and she's just like, how can I let this happen? Travis comforts Madison and says, don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna find him, Maddie. We're gonna find him and give him the appropriate help he needs. Madison says, thanks. The next shot is outside. Travis asks Madison, do you want to go home? And Madison then says, not yet. They both get in the vehicle and they drive away. The next shot is a woman walking down the streets, and she is trying to get to her family, but unfortunately her vehicle has broken down, meaning she is stranded and has nowhere to go. She sees a dude like straight down the street, so she just walks down the man, tries to ask for help. He has a truck, by the way, so the scene is like he's outside, blah blah blah, doing some oil changes on his truck, and she's just walking down, trying to ask for help, because unfortunately her vehicle has broken down, and she's just trying to get back to her family. Meanwhile, we see this doctor named Bethany, and she is a doctor. To those, I mean, in the show, I know she's like a different character, but in this show, she's just a regular person. She has no, connection with the military or anything like that. She's just, a regular nurse, a regular person who was just trying to help people. She's helping this man, across the street from, this dude who is just, trying to, put some oil changes into, his truck. Meanwhile, Lucas Velez wakes up in his apartment, and he looks at the time, and he's like, damn, I can't believe I fell asleep for that long. Damn. He grabs his remote to turn on the TV to listen to the news again, but unfortunately, it is not working. And Lucas is like, oh no. No, this is not, wait, does that mean it's starting? What the fuck? Oh, hell no. Hell no. I gotta get out of here. Fuck this. I'm leaving. As he looks outside the window, he sees the man, he sees that man, doing the oil changes, and meanwhile, as the girl's walking down the street, it is revealed that the building that's right next to the man that is the man that is doing the oil changes, right? Right there is the apartment complex of where Lucas Velez is staying in. So you can see those three areas, are starting to connect a little bit. So Lucas is looking outside his window. He sees the dude, repairing, trying to oil his fucking truck. He sees that, and as the girl's still walking down the street, she notices as a door opening, and she notices there's blood on that door. She is terrified by this and starts speed walking towards the dude. The next shot is Madison and Travis pulling up to Calvin's place. Calvin, if you don't remember who he is the drug dealer dude that's Nick's friend who gave him and Gloria the drugs to take and whatever. They pull up to his house, and as Calvin is cleaning his vehicle, he is listening to his music, just having a normal day, cleaning his vehicle. Madison's like, Calvin, and takes off his earphones and is like, Miss Clark, Mr. Manawa, how you folks doing? They both said they're doing good, and Calvin then's like, wait, you're looking for Nick, aren't you? Madison says, yeah, he was in a car accident. He hasn't shown up anywhere. Do you think he's here? And Calvin says, no, we haven't talked in a long time after that event. But I just hope he's okay. And you know what? I'm gonna go make some phone calls. Travis and Madison said thank you, and Travis says, yeah, sure, anything for him, anything for Nick. He runs into the house and gets his phone, trying to call for help. Meanwhile, Travis and Madison are outside, just waiting, hoping that somebody has found him. As they're waiting, Travis picks up his phone and tries to call Chris. I don't know, like, hey, I know things between me and your mother hasn't gone well, but I just want you to know that you're my son and I love you very much. So please, just pick up the phone. That's what he wants him to know. But unfortunately, the phone goes straight to voicemail, and it says, "Bob, I'll leave a message." And Travis hangs up on the call and puts his phone back in his pocket. The next shot is Nick walking down the street. He is touching the light for the light to go red, so the cops, not the cops, but the cars could stop, so he could cross. He calls Calvin. He's like, "Hey, sorry to bother you, man, but we need to talk. Something happened, and I just need to know what you gave me. Thanks. Hope you get this message. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye." The next shot is Alicia, looking on, like, she's on the beach, but she's looking around and noticing nobody's there because her boyfriend was supposed to be at the beach. She looks around and sees nobody, and I mean nobody there. She texts Matt saying, "I'm leaving," and she leaves the area. But as the camera zooms in, the camera zooms in where there's blood on a van. There is blood on the front of the van, and Alicia doesn't notice this because she's like, decides, like, "Okay, I'll just go home." Meanwhile, the girl that's walking to the truck is like, "Hey, I need help. my car's broken down. I need some cable batteries. Can you help me, please? I'm trying to get home to my family, my sister and my parents. The guy says, yeah, I got some car batteries. Just follow me. Lucas notices that there is a gun in the truck, so he runs out of his hotel room and runs down the stairs. But even though there's nobody there, he notices there's nobody there, but he's concerned for this person because this dude has a fucking gun in the front of his fucking vehicle. So he runs down the hotel room. The lady that's finished her patient. She says, like, I'll see you next week, blah blah blah. She's actually in the store, and as she she's walking away, she notices something weird's going down with this random ass dude. So the guy opens the car and grabs the gun, and is like, give me your money, bitch. Give me your money. Give me everything you got. But then he's like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And boom, that's the end of the episode. The next episode is gonna pick up right where season 1, episode 1 of my Fear Reboot took off or left off. But yeah, I just wanted to extend it into 2 parts, like part 1, part 2, so it's not jumbled in one episode. Because if I did put it together, it would have been an hour and 30 minutes, and that's not what I want to go for. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, peace